Hey guys, welcome to Mystery Diagnosis. Thanks for subscribing.
Just 2 weeks later, Maya develops a cough, a persistent cough.
The part that we were worrying about was that she was turning blue when she would cough.
I'm wondering if it's lung condition.
Alarmed, Jason and Amy rush Maya to their local hospital.
They brought us right into the emergency room. She wasn't responding. I believe that's when they alerted the code blue. They explained to us that she was going to have help breathing, that her lungs were full of fluid, which the day before when they took x-rays wasn't the case. Maya really recovered quickly.
For the next 5 months, Maya seems fine. But when Jason and Amy try to introduce baby food into her diet, Maya won't have it. But as she grows, Maya continues to be a fussy eater, sticking almost exclusively to crackers, juice, and fruits.
Weird.
Then, in February 2001,
like
Maya is 21 months old when something disturbing happens.
Chemical disorder.
She started vomiting, and we thought, well, it's just some kind of cold
What I
virus
mean
thing.
by chemical
vomiting was
disorder,
so
I mean
persistent
like
and so
problem
seems
with
like the wrong
sodium.
word, but it was hard.
But 11 months later, the vomiting episodes return. And this time, Maya isn't recovering quickly.
She really started to get listless and just wiped out.
She had stopped talking at all. She'd kind of a little bit look at us, but she just seemed kind of spacey.
Poor thing.
The Coopers are terrified, and they rush 3-year-old Maya to the emergency room.
Now I'm blaming.
The lab had found a high white blood cell count, which
I
meant she
did
had some kind of
tell
infection.
you guys I'll let you see my
Maya is
cats when
admitted
I
to the
can.
hospital, but by then Maya has improved, so they decide to send her home.
By the way, this
We
cat
thought
is a little...
hopefully we won't have to be back in a hospital again. We were very
Her
excited.
name's Tiger Lily.
But then, a few weeks later, Jason and Amy notice another strange
Her
thing
hair
about their daughter.
is
Maya's
shorter.
hair always seemed to break off, or we didn't know if it wasn't growing or if it was breaking off. It just wasn't getting longer, and we were concerned that maybe there was something else wrong with it.
But the fragile hair isn't the only thing that has Amy and Jason worried at this point.
She's delayed.
Physically, Maya was doing things later than most children. Crawling, walking. As she got older, though, some more things that just didn't seem to click. She wasn't jumping like most kids.
Sometimes you would see her kind of doing like a blank stare, not really sure that she was understanding what you were, trying to get across to her.
When Miss Black called us in, I remember she had done sort of an in-class assessment with Maya. There were some reason and logic type questions. Which is faster, a car or a bike? What happens when ice melts? And Maya didn't know that a car is faster than a bicycle, that ice becomes water. So the school has a program that they offer called junior kindergarten, and Miss Block suggested that might be a better place for Maya to start.
So we figured she was going to be fine.
But there is still one nagging concern: Maya's hair. It continues to break off and won't grow. To get some answers, Amy takes Maya to a new dermatologist.
They took a sample of her hair, asked us a few questions, and went back to look at it under a microscope. They saw that her hair was breaking off in an unusual way, and they went on to say that this disorder can be connected to a genetic disorder.
It's Argininosuccenic aciduria.
Argininosuccenic aciduria, or ASA, is a rare enzyme defect that leads to excess ammonia in the blood. Ammonia is a byproduct of the normal breakdown of protein into energy. In a healthy body, the enzyme argininosuccenic diease converts the ammonia to urea, a waste product which is flushed. But in Maya's case, that enzyme is missing, allowing the ammonia to build up to toxic levels. Learn that Maya isn't suffering from the most severe form of the disease.
That's good news.
Dr. Copeland immediately has the Coopers change Maya's diet to restrict her protein intake, and also prescribes the supplement arginine, an amino acid that will help Maya's body break down protein faster, so ammonia won't build up.
And Dr. Copeland told us, you're going to get a whole nother child here.
Today, Maya is a healthy 6-year-old.
Maya's doing excellent. She is growing like a weed. Her development has come along in huge leaps and bounds.
In addition to the daily supplement, her parents have to strictly monitor everything she eats to make sure she doesn't get too much or too little protein.
In the long term, Maya's going to need to stay on this diet. She's going to need to be careful when she's sick that she gets rapid treatment with IV fluids and IV arginine if need be.
I thought I did 2 videos.
Some of the girls were commenting, asking if I was going to a tanning salon. And I said, no, but I know what you mean. I've never been this dark before.
Another seemingly unrelated symptom emerges, and this one's not physical.
I started becoming very irritable and very emotional. I was able to maintain at work, but my poor husband took the brunt of it at home.
Charlie horses are one thing.
The symptom I didn't show was the muscle spasms, which for you foreigners are also called Charlie horses. We call them Charlie horses in Tennessee. I don't know where else.
I started craving pickles. I would stop on
I
the way
know what
to
this is.
work in the mornings and buy a large dill pickle in a package and
I don't
eat
know
the
why
whole
they call it
pickle
Charlie
that
horses,
morning when I got to work, and then drink the pickle juice. My coworkers started asking me, was I pregnant? So I put some in a container and I took it to work and kept it in my desk, and I would have a piece of rock salt. It became so bad. I would just sleep at any opportunity I had. If I sat down for any amount of time and was comfortable, I would go to sleep. And then I became very weak. I could hardly pull myself up into my husband's pickup truck.
But the profound feelings of fatigue are just the half of it. Pat soon realizes that she's also losing weight at an alarming rate.
My appetite was really going down.
It's Addison's disease.
Addison's disease is an endocrine or hormonal disorder that occurs when the adrenal glands do not produce enough of the hormone cortisol, and in some cases the hormone aldosterone. When these hormones are even slightly imbalanced, entire systems throughout the body, including the circulatory system, the immune system, and the muscles, can start to malfunction. Some causes for Addison's disease include tuberculosis and other conditions that physically damage the adrenal glands. But about 70% of reported cases are caused by an autoimmune disorder, where the body's own immune system goes haywire and starts attacking healthy organs.
By the time he had diagnosed me, they were functioning at approximately 10%.
The nurse gives her 2 replacement steroids she will take for the rest of her life. Hydrocortisone to replace the cortisol, and fludrocortisone to replace the aldosterone. Today, Pat and Jim are retired and enjoy time at their ranch in southern Nevada.
My life is great. I'm feeling much better. I have a wonderful husband. We have 3 horses, 4 dogs, and so I couldn't ask for a better life.
I'd say Pat gets just about back to normal when she's on her medication, right? She's back to being energetic again. We both are looking for a long, happy life together.
You know, after it took approximately a year and a half to finally be diagnosed, it says to me that physicians need to really listen to their patients, take seriously what they're telling. Each person knows their own body better than any physician, and keep going back and back to the doctor.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.